So we know you very well. We have a lady who is signed up to speak. I don't know if she's had herself a case in front of you, but she signed up to speak, so we're going to let her speak, and then we'll bring you back. That's all right. You can just sit right there if you like, and don't take anything personally. She has spoken numerous times today, and I don't know if she specifically has any comments about your judicial, but that's what we're hoping to get from her, to the extent she has any. Ms. Grenadier, you're welcome to come back, and you've got 5 minutes.
Do best friend. After cocktails, I guess. I have been in his court, and I, of course, was denied process in it. They denied my hearing and everything, and I had planned on talking about that, except that when we were on break, I went over to the Supreme Court of Virginia's to file another emergency motion, and while I was there, I learned my emergency motion to have all of Judge Clark's orders stayed had been denied. Judge Clark, in April of 2016, stated to me in our case that we didn't have a trial date yet, so Alona couldn't foreclose on my home or do anything to me. Alona's taken me to court for the same legal fees that I was jailed for and that were given to me through Judge Johnston's court, who I'll talk about next to, had filed a case against me for the legal fees to be paid, which I don't have the money. So Judge Clark gave him her lawyer's right to sell my home. They advertised it without telling me till 10 days beforehand. I was forced into bankruptcy court to stop it. I had filed a case against Judge Clark, an injunctive relief, not for money, for injunctive relief, for everything he's done to me. May 19th of 2016, I learned he had a financial standing in my case. I didn't learn that he had just a little bit of a financial standing. I learned.
Ms. Grenadier, can you speak to Judge Alston's, Judge Alston, that's who we have, okay?
Well, I understand, but you know what? This is like an emergency. What's going to happen now is Alona Grenadier is going to, again, go after my home and make me homeless. She's hacked all my phones, hacked everything. I already went to the appeals court. The appeals court denied me. I filed with the appeals court after, prior to my being jailed, and this, you guys are now discussing, I believe, tainted dockets and how secret dockets and how people are playing with the dockets. My dockets are played with quite a bit. In fact, if you look at my dockets, you'll notice that anything that could be...
Ms. Grenadier, do you have anything that points to Judge Alston playing with your docket?
Not playing with my docket, but denying due process and due rights. And the problem we have is he was aware that this box of evidence was taken out of my file and mailed back to me. That was part of my complaint into the appeals court. Part of my complaint into the appeals court was the picture of this man, Mark Stewart, who was hired, and I have it on tape, to find me incompetent for Judge Clark. The reason he wanted me found incompetent was so that I couldn't represent myself. If I could afford an attorney, if I had $700 an hour so that he could buy a judge's wishes, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I don't have that. I've had everything stolen from me. My phones are hacked. I can't get a job. My car has been tampered with. I know you don't want to hear it. I understand it. But I need help, and that's why I'm here. I went to the Court of Appeals. I've been to the Supreme Court. I'm going to file on Monday, and I've got... These are criminal complaints. And the criminal complaints state very clearly all the criminal actions of the judges, including the judges of this, including Judge Alston, because of the fact that I went there for help and I didn't get it. Not only that, inside of there is the information that I gave them. I gave the appeals court this trust agreement signature of Alona Grenadier Heckman. This trust agreement of Alona Grenadier Heckman's went to the appeals court. This is what she used to steal millions of dollars and millions of dollars of real estate from Judge Albert Grenadier's mother. We then have the letters between the lawyers that state that she stole this money through her law firm. We then have an article with James Arthur that states that the milking of the elderly, now he did go to jail for it, but he colluded with her to help cover it up. So I have in here the order from the appeals court. Okay, well,
Yes, 7 seconds.
He did sign one of the orders that stated, that basically gave Alona and the judges the ability to do what they've done to me.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Grenadier.